Hello, it's Under the Radar with Anacoustic Mind, episode 6. And today we'll be talking with Penny Pollak, the actress and hostess of Penny's Open Mic. Alright, so here we are. Welcome to Under the Radar. My name is Mike Ogletree, and we're here in Greenwich Village with Penny Pollak, the hostess of Penny's Open Mic. And we're going to be talking to her a little bit about Penny's Open Mic and what it all means to her.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Penny's Open Mic. It looks like we have a fantastic show for you all here tonight. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in the air? Yeah. It is. It's hot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all gathered here tonight in this theater to workshop, experiment, share our art 7 minutes at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a bar. A bar! Complete with $4 tall boys. And sake. We have sake. We have dangerous sake. The lovely Shula at the bar. Give her a round of applause. On this stage, anything is welcome, except for heckling, fire, and glitter. Yeah, glitter! No. That lovely lady at the door, Emily Wolf, give her a huge We're giving away a free drink at the bar and a free Penny's Open Mic t-shirts. If you haven't yet, put your name in that bucket right over there. If you haven't yet, when you hear your name called, you can sign your name wherever you'd like on this list. So we have Lucky Dave up there in the booth.
Lucky Dave!
Yeah, with that, you guys ready to start a show?
Yeah! Can you give us some under-the-radar inside skinny on what Penny's Open Mic means to Penny Pollak?
It's just always there. It's a place that I personally can bring my stuff to, and if I don't have anything, I can always get inspired by everybody who's there, you know, in some way. And it's really important, I think, to keep that going, to keep the art flowing. For performers, you need that audience to do your art, and you can't really do that in your home up to a wall. You can, the wall will like it, but it's important to have that other entity there.
Right now I have a little story I'm going to share with y'all with the help of Mike Malazzo. I took... It's not funny yet. Thanks for the support. Alright, so so where I left off was I have to get to Edinburgh, yes, to do my show in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Because I know you, I know that the Edinburgh story where you talk about your experiences when you went from New York to Edinburgh for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival last year, I know that that's all from direct experience, right? When you do something like that, do you write it down right away? You know, when something happens to you, do you write it down right away? Or do you mull it over? Do you think about how it's going to translate best onto the stage as a performance piece? How do you do these sort of things?
For this particular story especially, I had a lot of time to write. But it was mostly just emotions and feelings, and you know how just, you know, to get out exactly how you feel. And then with this, I had 2 days at the end of everything after the festival to myself, and I just took that time just to write everything I can remember from moment to moment, every sentence, everything, and then a few weeks after I got back, that's when I changed it so that it could be performed, because writing and performing the story are completely different. So it was Mike Malazzo. I'll call him Mike. But yeah, so with this, it went through a couple stages. It was pure emotion. Then it was just step-by-step actual events and things that happened, and then finally shrunk it down to a hopefully 7-minute performance piece.
I'm fidgeting and I'm nervous and I try not to look inconspicuous and I get in line for your start, and of course it begins. Is that a drum? No, it's a bucket. Is that a drum? No, it's a bucket. It's 11 p.m. in London, and my first show was 4:20 the next day, and I missed the last train to Edinburgh. The first train in the morning leaves at 8 a.m. The next day, it's a 5-hour trip, so if everything goes well, I should get to Edinburgh about 2 hours before my first show. If it goes well. I get off the bus without yelling at this man. Throw down my bag, I throw down the bucket, and the tears just come. And I am crying, and I am destroyed in the middle of nowhere. Nobody can see me, but I wish they could. I cry over everything. I cry over being deported, over all the work and the money and the time that it took to get here, over in the holding cell, being interrogated, losing my home in London, 2 days with little sleep, and the travel and my show and my art and my friends and my family and everything, and I just can't stop the tears. So close, I am so close, and I'm not there. Of course I put myself together, and I find an ATM, and I make change, and I wait for the next bus to get off at the right stop, and I go down to the address that Kelly gives me, and I walk the 3 blocks over, and I climb up the 12 flights of stairs. I open the door, and I greet my friends with a triumphant hello! Yeah. Being that it was everyone's first day of shows, and they had no idea what I was going through, I was met with a oh, hey. And I get myself to say, all right, get in the shower and get back on the bus and perform your first show. Woo! Thank you very much. Thank you, Scott and Kelly, for being here. Connecting with me with that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome next to the stage.
So we just that's her. So now one thing that people talked a lot about tonight was how this place was a home for them, right?
Yeah. It was a home for me as well.
Well, like, how does that make you feel when everybody talks about this place being a home? And
very, very lovely. I hope that everyone who comes on the stage and everyone who sits in the audience feels as though they are a part of something, and that they can express whatever they need to express, because I feel like art is something needs to come out, and somebody needs to listen to that. And if you don't, if you express without being listened to, it kind of escapes into some sort of darkness. And here there are people who are listening, really listening, and it's really special, it's really important. And every artist knows that they need to be heard and listened to and seen, and be a part of that. So it's a community, and I hope that people feel that they're being listened to and they're being heard.
so there you go. That was Penny Pollak from Penny's Open Mic, a place where artists are guaranteed that their art will be seen and heard. Thank you very much for that, Penny. And thank you for watching Under the Radar with Anacoustic Mind.